Hello and welcome to a new episode of the CTO Show with Mehmet. My name is Mehmet, and in each episode, as you know, I discuss different topics from tech, business, startups, and entrepreneurship. But today I have with me a special guest. His title actually attracted me to interview him. Bart Jenezon, his Chief Inspiration Officer at Inspiring. Thank you very much, Bart, for being with me on the show today. Can you please, I'm very curious to know more about you and about Inspiring. So can you tell us a little bit more about yourself?
Yes, of course. And thank you so much for inviting me. I'm very happy to be here. And yeah, really great. It's an honor. Yeah, I'm located in the Netherlands, but I'm running the Inspiring Company. And the Inspiring Company is an international business development program. It's a support program for entrepreneurs. And Inspiring is a platform. And we are now, yeah, we founded the company 8 years ago. And I think every entrepreneur needs a little inspiration now and then. So therefore, here I am with our team. I'm the chief inspiration officer to serve you. Maybe I can change the title into personal assistant because that's actually the work, supporting those startup entrepreneurs who try to yeah, level up and build their company and grow it into the next level. So that's a little bit about me. And I'm 49 years old. No, I'm just got 50 years old. So here I am, and yeah, ready to rumble.
That's great. And again, welcome to the CTO Show. The first question I want to ask you, Bart, like, what inspired you to start Inspiring? Like, what was your main motivation behind starting this company?
Yeah, I know storytelling is story selling, but I'm since I was a little boy, I strongly believe in fairy tales, and so maybe I'm part of that fairy tale. But yeah, the reason why I started this was not so nice because I was a little lost in life. I was a little lost in my career. I was a little lost on all kinds of levels. I've been an entrepreneur for 22 years. Was involved in 7 businesses and the founder of 3 of them. In England, they say 3 times is a charm. So probably this is the holy grail. But 10 years ago, I had a huge setback, and I was not happy with my life. I was not happy with the outcome. I was super busy, but all the outcome and results were not so satisfying. So I decided to quit my job. So I told my partners, I say, okay, the company is yours, and I'm out of here. And with some tears on my face, and maybe at the end of the street already a small smile, I decided to take a closer look at myself and reflect on myself. And I had a breakthrough after a couple of months that instead of the outside world, I start looking inside myself, looking for more insights about what is it, what do I want, what is it, what I'm looking for, am I here? So a friend of mine invited me for a kind of management training course, and I was very happy to join. So after 2 days of hard work, I came up with one word, and the one word was inspiration. So I decided to build a kind of service or build a new company around that topic, around that word. And so I came up with the Inspiring Company. That was the beginning, the early stage of my company. And I was searching for the right domain name. And so I came up with Inspiring. Inspiring is a verb. You actually has to go for it. You need to go and work for it. So that's the foundation of my company. It started 8 years ago. And yeah, now here I am, alive and
That's
kicking.
that that's cool. And like I always say, it's very important to have like people like yourself, Bart, to help. I would say youngsters who want to become entrepreneurs, not necessarily youngster. Actually, entrepreneur doesn't have an age. This is what I believe. But I mean to put some lights on the main obstacles that they can face.
Yeah,
Now,
exactly.
uh, for from your perspective, like what do you think are major challenges entrepreneurs are facing today, and how using the methodologies that you came up with at
Yeah.
Inspiring can help them in this domain?
Yeah, so happy with this question because sometimes I'm just keep on talking and nobody got a picture or clue, any clue about okay, what is this guy offering or what is this guy doing? The introduction was more about okay, why did I started all this and why decided why did I decide to start inspiring? and run the support program. So, like I said, it took me 22 years to get here, and it was 22 years searching for my next step, for my way, thinking about, okay, how could I contribute? How can I deliver value? And now this is really my calling. This is my purpose. So I'm here to help you. I'm here to serve you. I'm here to support you. I would like you to become the best of yourself, and I would like you to become you. That you got an eye opener. That you see, okay, it's about me. It's about my awareness. It's about how I'm able to transform and reshape my life and create together more magic. To get create to get to create together more value. Actually, we are here on this planet all to help each other and to get most out of it, and not for a greedy kind of perspective, but more, yeah, to pass it on to the next generations. So, with that in mind, I saw that a lot of people are struggling at the moment, exactly how I was struggling in my life. I've always been struggling. I was sometimes lost in my own enthusiasm. Sometimes I was lost in my own creativity or in my own busyness. Sometimes I was so ambitious that needed to learn more, that I completely forgot. Yeah, that there was already a lot of information. So yeah, I built my company on three values. Next to that, inspiration is the thread of our work, but the most important value, the most important reason why people likes to work with us is we created a kind of workflow, and I'm able to just present it shortly to you. We
Yeah, please.
created an inspiration canvas, just a short overview of your complete business plan. You can sketch it out in an inspiration canvas. You can use it as a slide deck, and even you can filter out your action points. So what is it what you need to do to move forward or to build the dream? So simplicity, that's how we are helping people who are on the entrepreneurial journey. So uh, I think time is the most limited resource. So if people are lost in the busyness or lost in time, then our framework, our methodology, yeah, could be an interesting thing to simplify all what's going on, and that you can bring it back to the core. So the second reason why people are joining us is that, yeah, somehow uh, we would like to offer opportunity. We would like to support those entrepreneurs that they are able to create their own future. So we are able together to make this world a better place. So with my creative mind and with our methodology, we are able to, yeah, speed up the process of innovation, but bring it back in a very short and simple language, that actually we take a look on, okay, what's already here? Do we got understanding? How can we somehow tweak it a bit or change the language a little bit? So people will understand a little bit better. And this is our one liner, like inspiring entrepreneurs to create a future and make the world a better place. Yeah, now it's for me. It's here. I'm easy to share it in a quick one liner. But it took me quite some time to shape it and to find the right words, and tested multiple different versions. So I think always take a look at the bright side of life and try to filter out and create your own opportunities. Try to get feedback, get help from other people. I just got out of another call of an old friend of mine. I ask him for advice. I ask him for support. And he say, okay, I'm happy to help. So I think there are a lot of people outside in the world who are happy to help. And I would like to, yeah, somehow bridge the gap and match those people with each other, so we are able to help those entrepreneurs. Last but not least, and that's exactly the topic I'm just talking about. The support is almost customized. So we are not offering abracadabra services or hardcore skills. We're just going to take a look at this person, this entrepreneur with a hopefully a brilliant service, and we think about, okay, how can we somehow speed up the process but slow down the effort, the amount of time we put in. And for one person it's more about branding, another person is more about financials. And yeah, that's what we're gonna walk and talk through with the people who are joining our programs. And it's not saying that we know what it takes, but we've been there in all kinds of ways. We are just checking on with them and supporting them, like, yeah, that they are the hero. They are the ones who need to change and make this world a little bit better place. So back to you, Mehmet.
Yeah, thank you, Bart. And for this, actually, you took the next question for me, like because I was exactly about to ask you about, the Canva model. Just out of curiosity and while preparing for the episode, I know that you have combined like multiple concepts into one, basically something from the lean startup model plus, something from the methodologies that Simon Sinek he put in that, right?
Yes, definitely. I can jump, I think, quickly to
Yes,
another
please.
presentation to tell you a little bit more about this. But inspiring is an all-in-one framework. So we bring it all together. We simplify the whole streamlining process of business development and entrepreneurship. And so we bring it all together, and we are very excited about the golden circles from Simon Sinek. Let's start with why. People don't buy what you do, but why you do it, and that's so super important. So a lot of people don't really have any clue about why they are doing this. So first, we're going to sit down and sketch out the golden circles and find the answers on why, and why. So next to that, we're going to work on the value proposition. The value proposition design is the second book from Oysterwalder, the author of the business model canvas. A lot of people who are in our programs or our clients, they think that those tooling is sometimes a little bit complicated and difficult. So we simplify the value proposition design and bring it back to just okay, what is the offer and who's your ideal customer, and we also summarize and bring it back into the inspiration canvas. Last but not least, we are working together with the entrepreneur in the customer fit. So we sketch out what are the opportunities, what kind of customer segments are we able to reach out for, what is the possible value proposition, and try to do that ongoing like a lean startup methodology. It's build, measure, learn all the time. And so with build, measure, learn loop, we try to iterate and figure out and bring it all together in one piece of paper, one framework. And with that framework, you can easily sketch out your whole business plan, your investment memorandum, your sales proposal, your slide deck, and even if you want your action plan. So that's what we do because together we create the future. Together we are inspiring. Back to you, Mehmet.
Again, thank you very much, Bart. Like this is very informative, and myself, I believe also in the sharing the knowledge. And actually, I'm glad that you had simplified these different methodologies into one. Now, the
It
next
took me quite some
question,
time, Mehmet, and I need to
of
say
course,
because in the beginning I was really excited about all the frameworks and books, and I read them all, and about 100 or 200 books a year. And but then it was more like an addiction, and I was just searching for something, and then I say, okay, we need to bring it back. So I'm a huge fan of Guy Kawasaki, and I think I have the book always here for me with the Art of the Start. It's an interesting Bible for people if they
yes,
would like to, to know all the tools. But even more important is that, if you are really scaling your business, okay, what is actually the one thing that you are offering? What is the one thing that brings it all together? And that's exactly I'm following Gary Keller, the author of the one thing, and so we decided also to write a book. And in the beginning, it was 300 pages. So I was sitting down with a couple of friends and a close partners of mine and say, Bart, okay, if you start publishing this, then it will be definitely not the special edition or the special book what you are talking about because you are talking about simplicity, but I'm reading all over the same kind of stuff. So I decided to skip 200 pages. So now I have a small booklet. It's an inspiration book, 100 pages,
nice.
and 50% is visual. So 50% is visual presentation of the inspiration canvas and how you are able to walk and talk through it. Now, and I'm very grateful to my American publisher, David Hancock, the founder of Morgan James Publishing, located in New York. So we signed a contract 1 year and 6 months ago, and now it's available in 170 countries. And the last couple of months, we have now translations into 12 languages. Even last week, Korean language and Hindi. So I'm not sure if the content is exactly the same, but it looks the same. So I'm very happy, and it's all for free available. So what we do is on inspiring.com, there is a chapter with the book. And of course, if people would like to buy the book, mostly welcome. I hope one day when I retire at 88 years old, that I'm able to live from my royalties, but it will take 38 years more. And but if they would like to have a free ebook version, the ebook version is in all the languages available. And even if you like Mehmet, because I really like to be part of the show, if you think that your audience is looking for a workshop or something like that, I'm always there for you, and we can always organize a small workshop just to give it for free to your audience, to your community,
Oh,
to see if it makes sense, and then yeah, just get to know each other better. Because I think the proof of the pudding is always in the eating. So we need to somehow find out if the people, if this is what they're looking for. Back to you, Mehmet. Thank you so much.
thank you, Bart, and thank you for bringing this because I was trying to ask you this at the end, but you are always a step ahead of me, which is good. I like it. Um, so, guys, like, expect from me an announcement where we might do something like a live stream where Bart would be with me, live in a live session. I will do this. Um, let's
Cool.
see, maybe in a
No,
couple
and
of weeks.
then I learned this really a couple of weeks ago, because sometimes I do know what I'm working on. I do know, I do have a clue. I have my purpose. I have my mission and vision clear. I have clear goals and milestones. But what I'm still looking for, I'm still learning on the job, on the fly, learning to build a profitable business. So attract the right kind of partners, the right kind of customers. So I'm practicing what I preach. So I'm learning by doing every day, like the build, measure, learn loop. And sometimes you have setbacks. Sometimes you have great steps forward. So I'm exactly there. But the offer, and that's the most important one, and that's what we can do, Mehmet, in the introduction session together. I offer and promise to all the participants your inspiration canvas in 1 hour. So after a session from 60 to 90 minutes, they have a little background about you and me. They have 60-minute workshops, and they have a 50 minutes closing, and they will have the basic foundation to build their business upon the inspiration canvas. And if they spend a little bit more time, they have a business plan in 1 day, because that's the inspiring promise to you, because time is the most limited resource. Back to you, Mehmet. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Bob. Just I want to ask you a question, which is very important. A lot of entrepreneurs, or let's say to be entrepreneurs, they always overthink and they say, oh, we might fail, we might not be successful. I want your take on this one. And because all of
Yeah,
the energy that you
this
have,
is a
Bart,
tough one. This is a tough
and
one, especially in the more economic, in the higher economic countries. And this is also a personal one to me. And thank you so much for questioning, because yeah, if you don't have the right people around you, if you're not surrounded by them, if you don't have the right partners, if you don't have the right yeah, let's say spirit, if people are only looking for a quick win, or they just want to be with you, and they are not giving you the right feedback, or you're not open to feedback anymore, I think innovation, I think entrepreneurship is always about finding the right way. And I think it was Edison who said that he was really inventing thousands of times the wrong kind of products, and that's exactly what it's all about with entrepreneurship. Failure is an option, because failure will be for 100% sure. So you need to adapt failure. You need to adapt setbacks. You need to accept them all, and you need to go all the way through it. And then you will find one day, and I hope the sooner the better, then you will find the Holy Grail. And then you have the tipping point. And yeah, that's also, like I said, my own challenge. And that it was all during my whole career. And also nowadays, I've tried to reach out for more impact and help more people. And because, yeah, the impact is on a higher level, I need to achieve different kind of setbacks, different kind of not failures, but setbacks, and I see them as lessons learned to be more inspiring, to become more successful, not in a way of I would like to have it all, but in a way of how can I help them all. And I think that as a human being, we need to be aware of that we all need to be a kind of, yeah, human touch. We need to be personal, and we need to find a way how we are able together. Yeah, and that's maybe my greatest last slide, that we are all responsible together to create our future, because together we are inspiring. Thank you, Mohammed. Amen to that.
thank you, Bart. Yeah, just I want to, for the uh, the quote from Edison, he said, "I didn't fail. I just found 1,000th way that didn't work." And actually, this is the the concept I walk by. People think that failure is something bad all the time. Actually, I don't call it failure. I call it learning.
Wow.
This is my uh, concept in life. Bart, really thank you for being on the show today. We will announce, me and you will decide on the best timing to do this, and then we
Cool.
will announce it to the audience. Again, thank you for really, it's a very strong, inspirational episode, I would say. I would share with the audience all the links that actually it's a one link for Bart's website. I will share that in the episode description on the YouTube also as well. You will be able to see it in the description. And Bart, any final thing you want to say before we close?
Enjoy the weekend. Enjoy the day. And that's the whole entrepreneurial journey, living it, living your dreams day by day, step by step. And don't make it too complicated. Try to surround yourself with the right people like you. It was really great to be here. Thank you so much. And now looking forward to our possible next step. And
Sure,
let's keep it up. Keep it on inspiring. That's the way.
sure. Thank
Thank
you
you so
very much,
much.
Bart. Thank you for everyone who tuned in today for this episode. If you are listening to it, don't forget to subscribe to the podcast. Tell your friends, tell your colleagues about it. You will not regret telling them about that. If you are watching this on YouTube later, please don't forget to also subscribe. We need all your support also as well. Also, as I said, we will have the announcement coming soon. And
Cool.
until we meet in the next episode, thank you very much for tuning in and see you soon. Bye bye.
See you soon. Bye bye.